And we're back.
We're back. How we doing, Andrew?
I'm doing great. How we doing, Johnny?
Doing great. Welcome to the Cavalry, ladies and gentlemen.
You've been teasing it to me via text. So I just want to get right to it. You just came back.
I just got back from Comedy on State in Madison here, where I did Beans Knows Best.
I love, wait. Before you tell me what that means, because I love how you're like, I did Beans Knows Best. I mean, I don't remember what, did we come up with the concept?
You don't listen to Beans Knows Best?
I don't remember what Beans Knows Best.
You even named the last episode Beans Knows Best.
I know, but I don't remember what, like, if there was a Beans Knows Best template, or was there like a...
The joke was that I would have a segment at the end of my show where I just ask people, I call it Beans Knows Best, and I ask people what their relationship problems is, and no matter what they say, I say, who gives a shit?
Okay, yeah, that sounds familiar now. So let's dig into how that went.
It went all right. It went well. It went
good.
well. I brought up a couple.
I think the sign, the poster board and the sign, the marker that when you wrote Beans Knows Best on a sign, I think that really sells the bit.
It really does. And I wore a sport coat and a tie. I don't know if you saw in the picture.
Yes.
She said, I asked her first. I said, what's your issue with him? And she said, he snores.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, who gives a shit? And then I said, what's your problem with her? And he said, I have no problems with her.
Oh, okay. That was smart.
It was and then I was like, all right, well, that's it. And that was because it was the end of my, it was a mic set, so I had like 4 minutes.
Did you do jokes before it and then bring out the sign and do like I'm gonna end?
No, I went up there. I went up there and put the sign up first and acted like it was like I'm a daytime talk show host, and I just talked about relationships. And then I was like, well, now's the part I go into the audience and I'm like, hey, are you guys a couple? No? Oh, you should be. What about you two?
Yeah. I think what was funny to me too about the picture you sent is that you literally brought the people up onto the stage, which is great.
I know. I thought that today. I was like, I could just ask people, but then I'll be repeating what they're saying back. And it's just bring them up.
When you do this, because you do a lot of like fun stuff.
That's pretty.
I was gonna say, you know what? The first phrase I was gonna use is avant-garde, and I was like, that sounds a little too highbrow for dressing up like Batman and saying "Who gives a shit?" Because I feel like "Who gives a shit" was a catchphrase for Batman.
Yeah. That's been a catchphrase on the Cavalry, actually.
Yeah, exactly. So what I was gonna say though is like, do you think people can tell like, no, this is a real comic, he kind of knows what he's doing and he's doing like a funny bit? Or do you think because it's open mic, sometimes people see it and they go, oh, this is a crazy person who's going
that's a good
crazy
question.
When you first go up there with your sign colored in marker that says Beans Knows Best, do you think the majority is like, oh, I know that this guy's a funny comic, he's doing like a bit? Or are they like, oh, this person's off the street and insane?
Well, tonight they did, this is weird, and they hadn't done this before. They did, it's called alter ego mic. And this is the first time it wasn't just a regular mic. So that they go up as a character. So they had like a guy, it was like Chase Ventura. There was a, cis white male.
Yeah.
And so I just went up there and when I signed up, I said, I'm a daytime talk show host.
I see. So you had a bit of a permission structure to do something. I see.
For this one I did. It's funny because they've asked me to do Batman on like, Halloween costume, whatever. But the first time I did it was just regular mic.
I know. I like that better. I like you as Batman hanging out after the show in the bar.
Yeah.
like having a beer and trying to like talk shop with the other comics and
Yeah.
that big smelly Batman costume.
Ugh. With mascara or whatever painted around my eyes.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, I just can't get that Riddler bit to hit. I don't know what's
Yeah, I
going on.
know. God damn. No, like the bat signals on, like, hey, Batman, shouldn't you be? Somebody else will get it. That shit's on all every
Yeah.
night.
And the Flash will get it.
Yeah.
He sees it too. That's funny. Is half the Batman jokes were written by you.
Yeah.
The Riddler QR code.
One of them, you reposted a set or somebody posted it or something, and one of them flashed back to me. I was like, oh, I remember that joke. I remember pitching that joke.
It's
But
funny. It was Batman one because I think I reposted one on like Instagram or whatever because my numbers were dwindling. I was like, well, surely Batman doing stand-up will spike the numbers.
he's got to save the day yet again. Batman
Right.
called in. The damsel is in distress. His
That's
Instagram
right.
numbers are plummeting.
Yeah.
No, but as is like always frustrating for the writer, you watch it, the joke does okay, but it's the savers and the Batman voice and all that. That's what's actually getting laughs. Like nobody gives a shit about the stupid joke. The joke is just a vehicle to
Yeah.
like do the little savers and Batman grunts and all that stuff.
Well, I think the jokes you wrote are like actual better jokes than the ones I
Then
wrote. I mean, the ones I wrote literally were what you said, permission slips to just be Batman. I'm like, I've seen bad guys' hideouts that are nicer than this hotel. That's not even a joke.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, I'm jealous. I am jealous of, I think I've complimented you on this before, but I am jealous of your, like, you take bigger swings than I do. And I was just talking about this with Heidi, because I think Heidi takes bigger swings than I do about like creative stuff. And I play it so everyone's like, oh, you're a comedian. What you must have like, you must be so fearless, or you just go on stage and you talk in front of strangers. And I would be so nervous. How do you know? But the truth is, I'm like so in the pocket, like so down the middle, so just doing the very, very specific thing that I do, that I really don't take crazy risks.
Yeah, but you know what you do, and you are way more prolific than me. I mean, I'll do these.
That's not true.
I'll take
If you
these
count all the
wild
insane
swings
shit,
because I to entertain myself.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm not more prolific if you count all the things that you can't repeatedly use to work. I've just like strategized to be prolific in the area to where I can like use it
for work. Yeah,
corporate gigs or whatever.
Well, that's smarter.
That would be funny if you committed to just doing the full act, like Batman, Beans Knows Best, all that crazy stuff at corporate gigs.
But I mean, like, there are, Piff the Magic Dragon, Larry the Cable Guy, Randy Felthead. I mean, those are all just like
totally
that type of thing that someone was like, I'll do the whole show.
Yeah, and like that's what I'm saying though, is like I think that's where the real home runs are, like the real, and even if you don't count like character stuff, but just like taking big risks is the way to go like really far. When you take small swings, you end up with a lot of singles, which is like, but it's like more consistent or whatever. But it is like, I just like, you admire in other people what you don't see in yourself, I think is kind of what ends up happening. It's like, I always think, like when I look at like Rory Scovel, I'm like, I just could never, the shit he does and all the just going up there and with nothing, and
Yeah.
it's just like it's like it's crazy to me.
Well, I mean, like that. I mean, that scares the shit out of me.
Yeah.
Uh,
I mean, can you really like going up with just absolutely nothing and just doing that hour after hour? And you think he did that the improvised special in
yeah.
Atlanta where he did like 7 shows, all hours, just all improvised,
And then he stitched it together into one special.
I think that's what he did. I can't
Wow.
remember, but like, and there's a difference between like doing like structured improv too,
Yeah.
and like just going up there naked, being yourself and just like being funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. That's
Yeah.
very impressive. That's what we
But
should
anyway.
do. We should challenge each other to do an hour-long improv set.
Oh God. Sounds awful. No, it is funny. Like we should challenge each other, but to just do stuff out of our comfort zone. Like I need to I think that's what I need. I need to be like forced to do something out of my comfort zone. Like I don't even like those. I mean, do you ever do those like themed shows? Like do you ever do roasts, or do you ever do
No, I've never done a roast. I've never done a
they have a
stone
roast battle
show.
show up here? Yeah, the stoner show, or like I'm trying to think. There's less of them now. They were very popular for a while. The like gimmick shows, like the stand up on the spot thing. And
I mean, I think the roast shows, I like intrigued by them. I like watching them when they're done well, but I'm terrified to do one because the people that do them are so good. There's no way I wouldn't.
And
look
they're
like
mean.
an asshole. Well, and they're mean. Yeah, that's true.
Because there is like 2% of me. No, way more than 2%. I don't know. There's like a lot of percent of me who's like they could hit me in a way that like is unrecoverable from.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
if they really get mean, I might not come back from it.
Yeah, that's true. And that would be great to see. Just their first zing just sends you off stage like, fuck this. You run off crying.
And it's just about like my hairline or something. Great. No, honestly, those aren't the signs.
Andrew looks like Alf if his head was a penis. Ah!
What the fuck, man?
Yeah.
No, but that's the truth is there's nothing sensitive to me about my look or it's all like comedy. If they hit me for being like a hack or something,
Right.
that's it.
You just pinpoint your voice and like, turn it into a trope. And it's just like, your perspective is cliche. And just be like,
yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Wow. Another joke about your kid, huh? Whew. And then you're just like, oh, I'm going to go kill myself.
Yeah. And then Johnny never did comedy again.
Then you just only do comedy as Batman. You hope nobody knows. Johnny, we know it's you and the man. What? No, Johnny quit.
Yeah, he was a hack. I'm on your side. Oh, shit. So how was your weekend?
Great. I got home on I don't even know. Oh, I was on the ship, and then I got home on Saturday. And so then we went to a housewarming. You ever go to a housewarming party?
Oh, it doesn't sound good. I have, and I don't enjoy them, even if it's someone close to me.
You got to bring them. It's funny because you have to bring something, which is like they already have a house.
Yeah.
What else, And they have it. Not only do they have a house, they have themselves so together. They're having a party to show it off.
Right.
See, we never had a housewarming party because we never quite got the house the way we wanted it to look. We were like, certainly, within the next year, we will have a night. It was also COVID. I think it was COVID was part of it, but
yeah, it's
no, we did not. We did not have a housewarming. Did you have a housewarming party?
no.
No.
If I go to a housewarming party, like all of, I just you're so well off. You got a house. You're having a party. I'd go in there expecting like, ooh, I wonder what our party favors, our take home bag. Like when you're a kid and you have a birthday party. Wonder what our take home bag is gonna.
You think you're gonna walk home with like a bag full of like, just like, but like house shit, like adult shit, like a can opener and like a little piece of art.
Yeah, a
fridge
frame.
magnet. Yeah. Just some shit you need, a lighter, just some stuff you need in a house, a roll of tape. Just like a bunch of stuff that you'd have in a junk drawer.
Yeah. Some batteries and a mini screwdriver. Oh. Thank you. How was it? Who was it for?
It was funny. So
neighbor?
it was for my wife's cousin and her husband. They bought this great kind of beautiful house, mid-century modern.
Don't know what that means.
In the it's like 70s era.
Isn't there like a person's name that they say that's the style of a house? What am I thinking of?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Frank Lloyd Wright?
Yes, Frank Lloyd Wright.
Got it. Look at us.
Who? Yeah, I don't know what that means.
Yeah, I don't know if I guess he's like, I'm sure Heidi's listening to this in the other room, just tearing her hair out. But I think he's a guy that did some of those.
Oh, she's so proud of you. You nailed it.
That's the most she'll listen to this, is just overhearing from the door, but only mistakes.
Right. Oh man.
No, but it's beautiful. And then they had it was kind of cool because then in the basement, it's like it's in the trees, it's like built on stilts up against the side of a hill. So like it's amongst these trees, and it's like 3 stories.
Oh wow.
And the bottom level, the basement, but it's not really a basement because it's not like dug in, but it's the bottom floor had this cinema room, and they had like old, but like legit, like they built like a movie theater, and they had old film canisters stored back there.
Oh my god.
And we did kind of get party favors, because then Heidi's cousin gave us some of those canisters to like do, I don't know what, an art project with or something, but
not for your movie theater projector.
No, not for our projection room. And they're in the basement, and that is where they will stay until someone buys this house when I die.
And it comes with,
yeah, and they'll come
movie
with
canister,
some movie canisters. But they were really cool actually, and yeah, it's a sick house.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. But that's what we did. So that's what we did Saturday, and then like other than that, I've just been home. Ginger's off school. No preschool for another week. So we've just been like just filling up the days.
Yeah.
What do you want to play now?
That dead life.
What do you want to play now?
Yeah.
She went grocery shopping with me, and I was like, oh, this is great. This is like a little activity,
Yeah.
Just walking around. It's like kills an hour. You know what I mean?
Sure. That's great. Because I watch. We have a play set. That's the house that I started to build and then decided to give it to her a year later.
Oh, right.
And I'll sit here and just be doing stuff, and she'll be playing.
Yeah.
She'll just be sitting in her underwear playing. Like, she's got a good imagination. She'll be playing, and then she'll just like rip these huge beefers while she's playing and just totally ignores it. And it is the funniest thing.
But playing like dolls.
Yeah, like little figurines. She's playing with the animals. Like, you want to come to my party? Yeah, I gotta ask my dad.
But that's not part of it. She's not like, oh, excuse me, I'm sorry, I had some weird hay earlier. I apologize. She just incorporates it into the play.
Yeah.
Oh, this was the first. So again, it's like it's about filling up the days right now. And then so we had Heidi texted our neighbors. They got 2 kids, so like, hey, you want to come over, hang out in the backyard? So they come over, and they got this one kid, Levon. He's hilarious, a lot of energy, redhead, crazy.
Yeah.
And then he's just a little bit younger than Ginger, and so they play together, but then like it's like someone's erupting pretty quick. Either Ginger gets hit in the face or something, or Levon gets hit in the face, and then so they start crying. So every once in a while, you can just leave them alone. You're like, oh, I haven't heard from him. This is amazing.
Yeah.
And we just Maddie, our neighbor, she's like, oh, Levon. And so because there was a moment we weren't paying attention to him, and we all turn around and he's just taking a leak on our grass, just full view. And you could tell they must have I think they just went camping or something, where they're like, hey, you can pee outside. It's so fun. And he's like, you can just pee outside. This is great.
I'll do that anywhere.
Just barely missing Ginger, just taking a leak on my perfect grass.
That's great.
Yeah. To be a boy.
Funny. To be a boy.
I know. I was thinking about it because, like, I've never peed standing up when Ginger was around, because you got to bring your kid into the bathroom. Yeah. I don't know, just to avoid confusion.
Yeah.
If she can see me, I just kind of sit down to pee, So I was like, this is the first time she's seen.
She might have been just mind blown.
She was like, what the hell what is wrong with this kid? I was like, can you do that? Can I do that?
Why is it coming out like that? That's what's going to happen. She's going to pull down her pants and try and just pee on her pants.
Yeah. It'd be very disappointing.
Does that kill your grass? Does human pee kill grass?
You know what, Johnny? We're gonna find out. I'm hoping this is the first time. I mean, it can't be that much different than dog pee. And my dog pees back there. But she's very small and she varies her spots. See, like, like my dad's like, oh, our dog's killed this part of my grass. But I think that's because his dog goes like in the same
spot every time.
Yeah.
My next door neighbor, I don't remember what this must have been a couple of years ago, but he told me, because I had to get rid of the gas because gas goes bad. And and for your mower.
Oh, it does?
Leave it in a gas tank. Yeah.
I never knew that.
I didn't know that either. So, but what I do now is I pour it in the car. I just kind of try to empty it into the car, but it's hard because it's awkward. He told me, he's like, oh, you can just dump it in the grass. You can just dump it in the yard. Your gas. I
don't think that's
it's not. So I did it because the car was full of gas, so there's no place for me to. And so I just poured it along the side, in our front yard on the side of the driveway. It's fucking just dead. Like now, it's just everywhere gas hit is just stained dead grass.
Yeah, that's what I would have thought. Your stupid ass neighbor.
Oh my God.
I like that you listen to him though.
Well, he's like 75. So I would think you would know if he's the guy that like winterizes.
Oh, what you can do with old gas? You can just put that right in your lemonade. There's nothing wrong. People make a big deal about it, but
makes you tougher.
You just mix it in with a little lemon and sugar, and you never know the difference. Kids love it.
Yeah, you can sell it on the sidewalk.
What a funny problem getting rid of old gas.
Yeah,
you're right, because you can't go down. You can't just pour it down the drain. City doesn't like that.
And it's like if it's the end of the mower, because I don't use the push mower of the electric one. So I was like, oh well, I got to get rid of this old gas so I can fill it with new gas.
No,
whatever.
These really real country problems.
Yeah, Madison problems.
I
got a sports update talk.
I love it. Let's hear it.
So do you know who Mike Holmgren is?
Of course.
Did you hear he died?
No.
It turned out it was it was not accurate. It was not true.
This reminds me of a bit. One of the first jokes I ever had.
What was it?
Well, because you were like, I've got a sports update for you. Did you know that Mike Holmgren didn't die? Like, that's so. One time I was working at the news radio station, and they were like, hey, go down and cover this protest or something. And then I got there and there was no protests. So I came back and I was like, nobody showed up. There's no protests. And they go, well, did you talk to people? I was like, I don't know if you heard me. Nobody was there. There's no protest. Like, no, but that's the story, that nobody came to the protest, you know? And I was
Yeah.
like, you can't do that. That you can't just do news that didn't happen, you know? Like, today aliens didn't attack the Space Needle for a consecutive 1000th day, you know, whatever.
That's not a story.
Yeah. But that's like what you did. You're like,
Well,
hey, big news in sports today. Mike Holmgren didn't die.
that's because I wrote this down. I put it in my notes as a sports update topic. And then today I found out that it was false.
How did you obtain
for
this
3
false?
days? Because here, so my brother sent out on a text chain to my other brothers and me a screen grab from Green and Gold Legacy. Farewell to a legend. The NFL is in mourning as former Green Bay Packers head coach Mike Holmgren has passed away, a true architect of modern Packers, blah, blah, blah. Built a powerhouse around Brett Favre, restored Lambeau Field status. So, I mean, it's looked legit, and it's on like a green and gold thing. And then Scott wrote,
wait.
and I found out,
it looks legit. Somehow these hackers were able to come up with a picture of Mike Holmgren and wrote the word breaking on the photo. I mean, how is anyone
why would you assume if you hear anything like,
no, I know.
What's the malicious point of that?
To your
if it was like, oh, Tom Hanks died, I'd be like, well, I gotta check a few, but I'd never even heard of Mike Holmgren before. I didn't know who that was.
That is so crazy as a Green Bay Packer fan.
And then
he could literally won you the Super Bowl. You haven't heard of him.
And then Scott goes, I am honoring, this is when we thought it was real. He goes,
yeah,
I am honoring Mike Holmgren on the day of his passing by finally realizing that he and Andy Reid are two completely different people. Yeah.
Oh,
and then he sent a picture of Andy Reid that looks just fucking like him.
And he was Mike Holmgren was like Andy Reid's mentor. Andy Reid worked for Mike Holmgren while the Green Bay Packers were winning all those games.
Oh my God. Well, there you go. Maybe that's why they look like.
But those make me so irrationally angry because it's like, what is the point?
Yeah.
So somebody is posting taking the time to create this account to put out this fake information to get a bunch of like traction. To what end?
It's like people that make viruses for computers. You don't get to enjoy
but don't the viruses have a point because they're like, now you have to pay them or something to get it removed, or
I don't know.
Or they get your information. I don't know.
You think Norton is creating the viruses?
No, but I mean like, or they'll go, we have all your information.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. You're right, though. Some of the viruses do just seem to slow down your computer. They're just like, your computer's going to be 10% worse.
Yeah.
Nothing else is threatened. Your life is going to be a little bit worse. But I don't understand. And it's very prevalent in sports. And I guess now, unfortunately, like real news, but like they'll do them like with fake trades. They'll just say, and not even players, all players you've never heard of for sure.
Sure.
But they'll just be like, player X has been traded for player Y and stay breaking. They always use the word breaking.
That's how they get you.
Breaking is a real crack. Like you're like, ooh, breaking.
And it makes you think, well, that's why I haven't heard this yet, because it's breaking.
Yeah, because it's breaking. But yeah, that, and also that would, if Mike Holmgren died and I found out from you on doing this podcast, that would make me very sad. I loved Mike Holmgren. Mike Holmgren was the Seahawks coach. He was the Seahawks coach when we went to the Super Bowl.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And he was like, yeah. So he was like the first coach to get the Seahawks to the Super Bowl and big part of my Seahawk fandom. So that would have bummed me out quite a bit.
Well, how do you think you will find out? Because he's going to die one day.
I think someone will give me a call from the family.
From the Holmgren family?
I would hope. No, I don't. Yeah, you're right. I'll probably find out from my phone on an app. But I have I am sure I will get got one day.
Yeah.
But I am pretty rigorous fact checking.
Yeah, you didn't even get got when I told you that. Like, I told you
I
that,
would have
and you
heard it.
said,
There
"No."
is just no way on the planet that you're going to find out Mike Holmgren died before I do. It's just not possible. Unless you're the one that kills Mike Holmgren. If you run him over with your car, you might know first. But even then, I might find out first because you'll be like, hey, I killed a fat old guy with a mustache. And then the
I think it was
news will
Andy
have
Reid.
to. I killed Andy Reid.
Shout out to my brother Ben. He wrote, if Andy Reid died the same day Travis Kelce proposed to Taylor Swift, the internet would burn down.
I saw people criticizing Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift for announcing their engagement on the same day that the Chiefs and all NFL teams have to cut their rosters down to 53.
53 what?
Players.
From what?
I think in training camp they have like 80 or something, 70 or 80.
Oh.
So you have to cut these guys. So some people, it's just like, high school, but some people don't make the team, right?
Yeah.
So they were saying it's insensitive of them to
have their dark day.
I was like, are you out of your mind? Like how soft are we?
Yeah.
They can't talk about getting engaged because some guy didn't make an NFL team. It's insane.
That's ridiculous. That's horseshit. That's what that is.
It's horseshit. Sports talk. Sports update.
Sports talk. Yeah.
Sports update.
That's
Mike Holmgren still alive.
Still alive. That could be
I believe he lives in Seattle. Also, fun fact.
Was he with Seattle after the Packers?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he stayed there because it's kind of better. He's
Sure.
lived in both.
And he chose Seattle.
Maybe
he just likes rain.
Yeah, maybe.
That might be it. I took the family to Des Moines. I did the Funny Moan.
Oh,
Des Moines. It was a Friday, Saturday gig, and Aaron was like, "You know what? Last weekend before I go back to work, last weekend before the kids go back to school, we'll just come with."
There you go.
So I went, and oh my god, those kids! Have you done the Des Moines Funny Moan?
Mm-mm.
They put you up in like a Hilton Garden, whatever. It's got a big pool.
I was just going to ask you the hotel situation.
Full time was in a pool. I just called the hotel and was like, "Can you make sure it's a room with 2 beds?"
Okay.
And they switched it. They were nice. They gave us like coupons for free breakfast. But yeah, they swam the whole time, and it was so interesting because we I brought Erin and the kids, so she was like, "What we got to do?" She had to research a list. She had researched a list of all the things to do in Des Moines.
Right. So, like there's a museum about corn.
Yeah, exactly. So we went to a farmer's market downtown in the morning on Saturday, and then we went to and then someone told me about this zoo aquarium, and so we go there, and it was like in a strip mall and not really big, and the tickets were like $20 a person, and so we were like, let's not do that.
Yeah, even
we
for
bailed
kids.
on that. It would have been $100.
Jeez.
So we bailed on that. Instead, we went to Trader Joe's. Because there was a Trader Joe's by the hotel, and Aaron was like, "Oh, it's such a pain in the... We never get to go to Trader Joe's in Madison. There's just a few things I want to get." So we went to Trader Joe's, and then I went swimming.
It's so funny. Like, I just imagine you getting up on Saturday and going to a farmer's market and contrasting that with Road Johnny running by himself. Like, can you imagine like the Saturday difference?
Oh God, yeah. I wouldn't have left the hotel Saturday. I don't leave the hotel. Oh,
because I do I like to get, especially if I go to a new city. I mean, I'm getting out there. I'm going to the farm. I'm going to the corn museum or what do you got? I'll at least walk around, get a feel for it. I always thought that was,
but I just feel like when you're at home, you have to be up all day. You have to be doing things. You got to be entertaining, Ginger. And so when you're in a hotel, it's like, this is my chance to just not do anything.
Yeah, no, I know.
But that's, I guess, cruise ship, you kind of feel
I get
that.
a lot of that.
Yeah.
And that's why, like, another thing why clubs are better is because it's like something different. I mean, you've been to Des Moines, I'm sure, a million times, but like for me, that would be new,
Right. Yeah.
That's the thing of the cruises. It's like Groundhog Day, so it's like, same port, same itinerary, same. And honestly, even the crowds are different, but they're the same. They're the same.
Yeah.
Cities, you can feel differences in a crowd. Like a Des Moines audience is a little different than like a, San Francisco audience is different from a Chicago
Yep.
But these audiences are like the perfect amalgamation, melting pot of cross section of America.
They're all the same. Yeah.
And it's like Vegas. It's kind of similar that way, I think. But
no.
So clubs are better. I'm filling them up. We're gonna be hitting the clubs next year. You'll see. Oh, you don't think I can do it? I know you're out there telling everybody Andrew thinks he's gonna play more clubs next year. He's got no chance. Well,
why would I be saying that?
I've heard you. I just have to build up a straw man to motivate. So I picture you out there naysaying me constantly to give me motivation.
Okay. All right.
It helps. So thank you.
Do you want me to actually start saying it?
Yeah. You know what? And not to me right now, but just start talking shit to other people that
just so I know it'll get back to you.
Yeah, I do this podcast with him, but he's a big loser and he's never gonna make it. And he's got these big ideas and then it'll get back to me and that'll really fire me up.
Yeah, it'll push you. Hey, speaking of which, I saw your story on Instagram. What's that? Something that starts with an M. You have a big show coming up?
Oh, big is a.
What is that? Well, nice the picture made it look like a big, huge thing.
Oh, well, good. The picture's working. No, we're just doing, it's a weekend in Montana. So there's a club in Bozeman, Montana called Last Best Comedy. So I'm doing that on the Friday. It's just 2 shows on one night. And then I kind of booked my own room at the zoo town, Missoula.
Yeah, that's
Saturday.
The one I saw. Yeah, okay.
And that's the one you probably saw. And so that one is my own, I'm my own like a door deal situation.
Oh, okay.
So it's a Friday, Saturday, and Missoula and Bozeman are about like 2 hours from each other, something like that. So, but like Heidi and Ginger will come with me, and we're gonna like make it a trip, in September.
Where's the Big Sky? Is that Bozeman?
No, that's in Billings. Big Sky Comedy Festival, which I don't know if they still do.
They do. I did not get in. I saw.
Oh, that's right, those bastards.
I never got a rejection email. I just checked the site and I was like, oh, they have listed the performers. I had not seen. I don't know. I think I recognize one name.
That's happening to me a lot lately. When I see like a list.
Oh yeah, of the hot comics
to watch, I'm like, oh no.
I know.
I am out of touch. I don't know any of these guys.
Yeah.
And then you do see one name and you're like, phew, thank God. And then you realize like, how are they a fresh face? I don't know. Now Billings is Heidi will tell you this because she's from Montana, but Billings is like the worst part of Montana. That eastern part of the state, it's like uglier over there and flat, and that's not what you want to. If you go to Montana, that's not like what you're imagining, the picturesque,
Okay, so I don't want to go there. Good. So
no, you don't want to go there. You don't want to go there.
I don't want to go there. Good.
That'd suck.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do that. I don't know, with September 12th and 13th or something, but we're going to drive, so hit some hotels. They're going to come with me. So I'm doing this casino in Coos Bay and it's a hotel and it's like, but the same thing. Heidi and Ginger are going to come and it's literally, we're going to drive down there and drive back Saturday, but it's like, just get out of town, do something, road trip, go to the pool. They got a pool.
Nice.
Pool it up. you know?
They would
Play some
swim all
craps.
day, and then they would swim with me, like, when I got home from the show from, like, 9 to 11.
What is that? Kids love
I know.
a pool.
I
Like,
know.
I like to swim, and that you don't lose that as an adult. Like, it is fun, but like
Yeah.
an indoor pool, there is no part of me like that wants to go. Like, you ever go to check into a hotel and like, hey, is the indoor pool open? Okay, great, because I'm gonna do a few cannonballs. Do you do that?
Of course I do. Especially if they have a hot tub. I mean, I think it's gross, and I have to shower immediately when I get out, but, like,
A hot tub, I
I
understand a
love
little
getting
more.
in. I love getting in a pool.
Wow.
I don't really do anything in it. I don't know. I just kind of wade in it.
You don't swim laps?
No.
No, I am not an indoor pool. I like swimming in like a lake or an ocean
Oh, sure.
or a river or a fjord
A river. You gotta be
or
careful.
no. Oh, you do have to be careful with a river. Everybody dies in rivers. I bet the like drowning statistics, it probably goes like lake third place, ocean second place, river number one.
River first place.
You're always hearing about people drowning in a river.
Yeah. Why is
Because
that?
people don't take it
Because of the
seriously.
current?
You're like, I can see the side. How hard could it be? You know?
Yeah, so why do you think that is?
I don't know. They just let their guard down.
Hmm.
No life jackets. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right,
Well,
dude.
should we get to topics?
Let's get to topics. What do you
All right,
got, Johnny?
Mine's, you know what? Mine's quick. Mine's quick.
Mine's quick too, so this will be great.
Okay, perfect. When you're, let's say, someone holds a door for you.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. So it's a double door. It's like a bank where there's a door, then you go in, and then there's another door to get into the bank.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You don't. You only have to say thank you at the first door. Then they get the second door for you. You don't have to say thanks again. It's the same
Yeah.
door.
Yeah.
Right?
But wait a minute. How does that work? Like, so what happens to me is like I'll hold the door open if it's a double door situation. It's like I'll hold the door open for somebody the first time,
Yeah.
but then they're walking in, so then I follow them, and then they get the door for me usually, and then it's like, well, nobody really benefited here. We just got the door for each other. Yeah.
Sure. I've been in that situation, but what made me write this down was I was in a situation where guy goes, he holds the door, he walks in, he sees, oh, I'm behind, so he kind of holds it open until
I see,
put
like
my hand there,
yeah, the
shut
half-assed
my
way.
face, and then he gets the next one and he holds it open so that I don't have to push it open.
Right.
You know, so he's already in both times. He's just holding it for me. And
so did you just said thank you the first time?
I just said, I said thank you the first time, but I normally will say in that situation, I'll say thanks. Oh, thanks again. And this time I just said, you know what? I'm not going to say anything because I already said something. He didn't, roll by or anything, but
I've been saying thanks again.
I want to say that I'm fine.
My whole life I've been saying thanks again. Thanks again is like, I don't know what else to say here. I say that in emails a lot.
Like
thanks again.
Sign off. Thanks again. Yeah.
Because you usually say,
if you see anything.
Yeah, at the beginning I'm saying thanks for replying, or thanks for having me, or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And then at the end, like, I don't know what else to say. Thanks again. And then I just, instead of saying thanks again, I should just like draw a line in the email with like a Photoshop or something, and just with an arrow to the beginning. It's like, remember that part where I already said thanks?
Just remember it.
Just because I don't want to waste my.
Yeah.
What about this?
What?
Because I agree with you. I'm backing you up.
Okay.
Save your thank yous. Because it's true. Like, if you say thank you all the time, it becomes meaningless. It's like if you're one of those people who just says sorry for everything. So, I'm sorry. It's like you tell it to a little kid, like, hey, at a certain point, just saying you're sorry, but if you keep doing, it doesn't mean anything, you know.
You're saying same thing with thank yous.
Same thing with thank yous. So what about this?
Okay.
what if everyone is born with 1,000 thank yous
Ooh, that's
you can give out your entire, maybe more.
a
I don't know.
small number for a life.
Okay, 10,000. Increasing it by 10. 10,000 thank yous.
Okay, that's
So
like
how many a day is that?
30 years, one a day, roughly. Nope,
Okay,
that's totally wrong. I think that's like if there's only 300 days in a year.
365 days, and you live
It's less
for
than that.
yeah.
I don't know.
All right,
25 years.
50,000.
Okay, 50. Wow, that's 20. Okay,
All right,
20. I think 25,000 is good.
25,000. 25,000 thank yous. I want it to be about one a day is
Yeah.
what you get. So, and everybody, the thing is, everybody knows this.
Yeah, but you're gonna burn through them all when you're like before you're 10 because you're like I
You're
got
an idiot.
50,000.
No, for kids, we don't even you're not even allowed to say thank you. We like,
Oh wow.
no, because it's too irresponsible. It's like giving a kid a 401k access to a
Sure,
bank
you're
account.
right.
You're like,
Wow.
no, they would blow it all on candy. So it's like, as opposed to what you probably do with your money.
Mhm.
So
Buy cakes. Cities.
just buying full sheet cakes. You're at your accountant now. What do you think about moving some of this into sheet cake futures?
Johnny, I'm looking at your budget. What is this hot eats cool treats?
You like submitted a financial plan. It's like, no, I'm very impressed with the coloring you did with the red on hot eats and the blue on cool treats, but it's not usually what we base our decisions off of.
Yeah, and it's an
Financial.
alarmingly big number. That's
Yeah.
what's concerning to me.
The pie graph is more, you have more actual pie represented than other assets. No, but like if you limited the number of thank yous you had in the life,
Yeah, then
then
you'd be more.
if someone said thank you to you, like you'd be like,
Oh,
you
that's one
know,
of you gave me one of your thank yous.
oh my God, it would mean something.
Yeah.
So now obviously there's no way to enforce that, and that's never gonna happen. But
You would pull out other people's thank yous. If you were to me, you were like, oh, thank you. And I'd be like, oh my, thank you.
oh
You
no,
know?
oh, that would be such a
Oh.
mistake. See, no, that wouldn't happen as much because people would be careful. See, that's what I'm saying. Like just by saying I'm gonna stop saying like thanks again when they've already been thanked, that's creating more value on the initial thank you.
Yep, I agree.
And we should all be
That's
like
why I did
more,
that.
yeah. So you actually made that guy, not only did you save yourself a couple syllables, you made that guy feel better because he's like, oh, this isn't some asshole who just says thank you, just falls over and says thank you in the morning.
Yep.
He means it.
Yep.
When he says it.
Yes. Yeah.
By that logic, you should never do anything nice for anybody.
Right.
Except very rarely. So people are like, oh, he's an asshole, but he did that. And wow, he must really think that that's great.
No, you would never let people do nice things for you, right? Because then you'd have to say thank you to them.
Oh, right. Yeah. You'd be like avoiding people holding the door for you. Like they'd be holding the door.
You'd be like, I'm not going in there.
You'd have to wait. You'd have to wait them out.
No,
I wasn't even going that way. Wrong. Nice try.
Nice try, dipshit. I'm
nice
still
gesture.
hanging on to my TYs.
Nice meaningless gesture, but I wasn't even going into that bank. I think I can open my own door. Thanks. It's not that heavy. That's the thing is like if you're not carrying a bunch of stuff, someone opening the door for you is not even like a big favor. Yeah. If I'm carrying a bunch of crap, it is really nice when someone opens the door.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's not that great.
Yeah. You just feel in debt to them for some reason.
But I like it. It's a good one.
All right. What can I back you up on?
Okay. So I don't know how I get, these algorithms. I don't know how I get into these corners sometimes, but I've been seeing some like stay-at-home mom content. So it's like these women who just talk about like, this is what I do all day, and then my husband comes home at this time, so I want to make sure the house is ready for him, and there's a turkey in the oven, and
I'm very curious how this is getting in your algorithm.
Well, and no, I'm curious too. So, but then what? Then they, and then it always becomes this. I think it's because I click on the comments, because in the comments there's always a war between, people like, oh, this is so backwards. It's bullshit, and then there's these people like, what's wrong with that? What's so wrong with someone staying home? Like, well, there's nothing wrong with whatever. So it's always, and I get sucked into the fight of it.
Yeah.
But what's hilarious to me about it is if you're creating that video, right?
Yeah.
And if you look on their page, it's not like they did it once. They've clearly, this is a thing. There's a branding thing happening, and they're trying to make it into, that is not a stay-at-home mom. You are
working full-time for Instagram.
You're running a small business where and if you ever turn it into what your dreams, you would leave those kids behind, and you would be ignoring them and running a huge empire like Martha Stewart or whatever.
Yeah.
So you don't get to be, you can't have it. You're not really a stay-at-home mom.
Fake. You're not doing it for your kids. You're doing it for your audience and for your Instagram.
It's fake, and you've invalidated your whole argument by making the video.
Yep. Oh, I agree.
I agree. That's it. See, I knew it. Simple.
Yeah. These people. We gotta.
I think I want to be. I think that's part of it. I want to be a stay-at-home dad.
Yeah.
I think that's why I'm seeing those.
You gotta do skits.
I gotta do Instagram. I gotta get Ginger on. I gotta exploit her somehow.
Yeah.
Do your kids ever want to like make stuff, like make videos or put stuff on
YouTube? We did
or
when they were like younger. They did, and they've expressed like, "Oh, we should do that again." But like, I didn't want to. I mean,
you don't want to push it. No, I was like wondering if they came to you like, I want to play.
Yeah, they have. They've been like, "Hey, we should do those." What was it? Late night with Edie.
Oh yeah,
and the news where Edie would read the news.
Those are great.
Yeah, we like watching those because Edie, I forget, like Edie had like a speech impediment, couldn't make like the S sound or something. Had to see like a speech therapist. Like before that, it was just such a cute, different voice.
Oh, we should put some of those on the Patreon because those were so funny. You just have them all ready to rock.
I'd have to find it. They're on a computer hard drive. I don't know if I have them on my. I think I probably do have them on my phone. Yeah. Yeah, the one where Edie's like, Trump's in the news again. Oi, oi, oi.
Oh, that's so funny. And then, it's very prescient. Guess what? He's still in the news again.
That's right. It's time.
Who would have thought we'd be here these years later and he's still in the news?
Good God.
All right, man.
Let's wrap it up. You got dates?
Well, like I said, Montana, September 12th and 13th, Bozeman, and then Missoula. And then before that, actually, I guess if you're listening to this, Phoenix, Stir Crazy Comedy Club, September, what would that be? 5th and 6th? 5th and 6th.
Okay.
Nailed it.
Nice. I'm at Tucson Laughs in Tucson, Arizona, September 12th, 13th. Go Bananas in Cincinnati, Ohio, September 25th through 27th. San Francisco Punchline, October 2, 3, and 4.
Go Bananas is the best example of a comedy club name that elicits no laughter from comedians because it's been around for so long. It's a respected comedy club. Everybody knows about it. But if you ever mentioned it to somebody who is not associated with comedy, they would like lose their mind.
Yeah, it's called
like, wait, it's called what? It's called Copenhagen. No, but you mean like in a movie or something? Like, no.
That's the name of the prestigious business.
Yeah. All right. That's it.
All right.
Thank you, everybody, for listening to.
Oh, I just want to remind people, leave a 5-star review of what you need backup on the Apple. Only if you listen on Apple. I don't know how.
Yeah, we don't know how to check anywhere else. Or you can listen. You can subscribe to the Patreon, become a Patreon subscriber.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Push us into profitability, folks.
Oh, please.
And you can always message us on there. We reply to the messages on there eventually. Okay, that's it.
For listening to
The Cavalry.